Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing fabulous today. If you're new here, my name is Taylluna and welcome to our channel. We do lots of spiritual, hippie, fun, thrifty kinds of videos here, and yeah, I'm so happy to have you. Click subscribe if you want to become part of the tribe, okay? That was so lame. Wow. Okay. I know everyone and their grandmother is talking about the new year and 2019 and all these things, but I thought it would be a really fun time for us to talk about spiritually, energetically cleansing your space for not only the new year, but this is something that you and definitely myself should do more frequently, especially when you're kind of going through those like little rough patches in your life, going through a little rut, you know. This is a really good way to move the energy around, clear out what no longer serves you, and just keep yourself in a very positive, high vibrational state. So today I wanted to, talk to you guys about, where's my list? I wrote a list for you guys. Today we are going to be talking about a couple different ways to energetically and spiritually cleanse your home or the space that you live in, whether it be, your home, an apartment, your room, your car. You can do this anywhere. So this idea came to me because yesterday I had a very, very intense spiritual experience with a couple of my really close friends, and it was so powerful that it almost forced me to be more conscious and mindful of the energy that I am kind of storing in this space in my home. Because, you know, you leave and you interact with people and you interact with things, and then you come home and you bring a lot of that energy with you. So you can cleanse yourself to obviously rid of your personal energies, but if the energies maybe linger, you might want to do a couple things to just clear it all out. And I'm not talking like spirits, I'm not talking about creepy stuff like that, you guys. This would work for that, I'm sure. But I'm just talking about everyday life. Just make sure you cleanse your space. Just like you shower to clean yourself and you clean your house physically, you also need to clean the energy of your home. The first way to cleanse your home is something that I'm sure you guys see a lot of. It is simply to just get yourself some sage and burn it all throughout your house. You're gonna want to make sure you cleanse your entire body. I like to draw it all the way down in my body, starting from my head and going all the way down, so you're grounding that energy, releasing it through your root chakra, letting it just go back to Mother Earth where it belongs. I also like to make sure I cleanse both of my hands. I learned this from Sage Goddess. If you guys watch her, if you don't, I'll link her down there. And I learned from her to cleanse your hands until the smoke comes up through your fingers. That's how you know that you are clean and pure and good to go. So yeah, you obviously interact so much with just using your hands. Cleanse your hands, cleanse your body, cleanse your, behind you. Energy gets stuck behind you, so cleanse that out. You can even cleanse your feet for where you're going. And yeah, just make sure you are in a very clean, energetic state. Maybe even meditate as you're doing this before you cleanse your house, just to get yourself prepared. So the next step you're gonna wanna do, and you can use the same sage. I also have, this is sweetgrass, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but this is another herb that you can burn. There are all different kinds of things you can burn. You can burn sage, rosemary, basil, sweetgrass, lemongrass. There's all different types of sage as well. So if the smell of sage isn't your cup of tea, you might want to try another herb. Even just burning lavender is so amazing. It smells really good. It's not as overwhelming as sage is. But yeah, pick your favorite herb. Once you have completely cleansed yourself, you're in a very calm, peaceful state, you're feeling good, now it's time to cleanse your home. The way that I was taught to do this, and it makes sense to me in my mind, I'm a visual person. When you're cleansing the energy out of your house, you want to think about it as you are pushing that energy outward. So you're going to want to start in the furthest point from your door, from the entry point that you most often use. I only have one door. Some people have a garage door and a front door. I would say whatever door you frequent most, you could even do both, but start from the furthest point as possible from your front door and start saging in all the little tiny, all the little corners, all the little, dark spots. You want to get sage everywhere, burn it all over the place, and make sure you guys are being careful, being mindful. Obviously, sage is on fire if you're burning it, so just be careful, be mindful of the ash that might be kind of happening. But yeah, you're gonna wanna start from the furthest point in the corners, getting all the way up to the ceiling, all the way down, and working your way towards the front door. I'm gonna show myself doing it in my apartment. I have kind of an awkwardly shaped apartment, so what I am probably going to do is start at the furthest most corner and work my way around and start pushing that energy out towards my door, which is like in the middle of my home. So I'll show you guys what that might look like. And yeah, this is something that you are gonna wanna do in your house when you're feeling good. Like I said, when you're doing this, you wanna have your intentions in mind. Don't just blankly like, cleanse, which you can do, of course, but it's gonna be more powerful if you set an intention for this cleansing. So if you're trying to remove an energy or something in your life in particular, you might, want to repeat that out loud or in your head while you're doing this. If you're trying to bless your home or, bring abundance, bring gratitude, bring love, whatever, just state that intention as you're cleansing. It'll make it a lot more of a powerful and meditative experience for you if you do it that way. So once you get to the front of your door, you can definitely obviously open it and just visualize all of that negative energy being pushed out. It is no longer in your home. You have a clean, why did I say that 2 times? You have a nice and clean, spiritually balanced home. And yeah, that is the first way that you can do it. If you, for whatever reason, can't burn anything in your house, or if you're in a dorm or in an apartment and you can't burn anything, I made a DIY video on my sage spray, which is essentially like the same kind of thing. It's just the oil from sage mixed with a couple other oils to help you cleanse, and you can just spray that all around your house, again starting from the furthest point, making your way towards the door. I will go ahead and link the video in the cards for you, and I'll drop the link down there, so if you haven't seen it, you might want to make some. I would totally recommend it. I still use mine all the time before rituals, and it's magical. I love it. So once you have cleansed your space with your sage or your sage spray, the next thing that I would totally recommend to do is get yourself some protection crystals. So one of the most protective crystals that we have here on earth is this black tourmaline here, not just this particular piece. Why did I think about it like that? Get yourself a piece of black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is one of the most protective stones. It is amazing, transmutes all of that dark energy, keeps it from touching you, keeps you very protected. So once you cleanse your space, set an intention with your black tourmaline to protect your home, to protect your space, to protect your car, wherever you may be doing this. And you want to place it in the 4 corners of your home. If you don't have enough tourmaline to do that yet, I would just place it at least by your front door to protect the energy that is entering and leaving your home. So I have a little aloe plant out by my front door, and I keep a little piece of tourmaline in there, and then I also keep one inside the house, so I'm protected from both sides. So another thing that you can do, and this is getting a little bit beyond, I also like to seal my windows. Just because it's kind of like another entryway, an access point for your home, for light, for energy. So I like to sage around my windows, kind of, in the shape of them. Just outline the window with your sage wand, and, like I said, set an intention to seal this space, to, have no unwelcomed visitors or energy or anything like that. Just something I like to do. I watch a lot of horror films, you guys, so I just have these things in my brain. One of the pieces of advice I was given yesterday during this spiritual experience that I experienced, I guess you could say, is to be very mindful of mirrors and where your mirrors are being placed. If you are on your spiritual path and mirrors are a part of that, you may know that they could almost be like portals to the other dimensions. So making sure that we seal our mirrors and make sure that there's no energy being transferred is very, very important, especially if you are diving into like a spiritual path. And this, no creepy, weird, like Bloody Mary kind of things. It's not like that. It's just seeing it as an access way point, and especially like right now I have a bad situation going on where I have a couple mirrors facing each other, and you can just see all of the like almost dimensions bouncing off of each other. That's what we want to seal. So one way you can do that is to just sit in front of your mirror and to meditate, to picture the very, very last reflection of yourself, I guess you could say, because when the 2 mirrors are together, you see a lot of images. being repeated. So try and visualize that very last image and just closing off that door and bringing it all the way back forward, sealing it up completely, and take a moment to just meditate, breathe, let it out. Picture all of that energy being released. Picture, this portal being completely closed. You're protected, you are safe. And then another thing that you can do is you can put your mirror outside in the sunlight. That will help release any extra energy that is there. You can seal your mirrors by also using some essential oils to do that. Definitely more protective oils like a sage oil, sandalwood, Palo Santo oil would be great, and just cleanse the whole mirror, with that essential oil. You can put it in a rag with some water, dilute it a little bit, and then just completely clean your whole mirror. And again, set that intention that you're sealing this portal, that you are protected, that you're not communicating with another dimension or anything when you're not intending to. So that is something really important to do if you are into spiritual work. If you're not, just clean your mirrors. Another thing that you can do is you can use salt around your home for protection as well. So if you are sealing your mirrors, you can leave a little bit of salt around them if that's not too messy for you, or you could even just put a little jar of salt near it. You can sprinkle salt around the outside of your house. You can leave it around your house. Salt is really good for cleansing the energy, for protecting you, and I would definitely recommend doing that as well. The last way to cleanse the energy in your home is very, very simple, and anybody can do it. All you need are plants. I wanted to show you guys this plant because I know a lot of you, well, not a lot of you in particular, but a lot of people on YouTube that I watch are very, very worried about having live plants. They're not sure if they can keep them alive, but this plant is probably the easiest plant to keep alive, you guys. You can water it like every once in a while, it'll be fine. If you give it more water, it'll just grow more vines. This is a pothos or a pothos plant. I'm terrible at pronunciation, but I just got this cute little Buddha head planter from TJ Maxx and stuck them in there, and yeah, she's growing very, very well, and she probably likes that I'm talking over her right now. But plants are just known to be very, very cleansing, and obviously they put off some oxygen for us. It just, makes your space a lot more happy and cleansed, and I really just like their presence in my home. It makes me feel like I'm connected with the outdoors. You know what I'm saying? I'm connected with Gaia because I have Earth with me. That was really weird. But yeah, get some plants, put them around your home, decorate with them. They're great to work with your heart chakra as well. And yeah, they're just very good for the air around you, and they just make me so happy. I love them. You guys see those Himalayan salt lamps all over the place, I'm sure. Those are really good for purifying the air and the energy around you, putting out those negative ions to help keep everything balanced. So I know they're very popular right now, but they really are cleansing, and they're just gorgeous to look at, they're like lit up crystals almost. Well, I think that is everything. If I come up with any more ideas, I will definitely if I come up with any more ideas like this, I will definitely let you know. And if you have any spiritual or cleansing rituals that you do in your home, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure everyone would love to hear what you are up to. If you guys want to learn more about things like this and just entering a spiritual sort of lifestyle, make sure to check out my spiritual online course, The Moonchild Tribe. I'll leave it down there. I'm doing it a little bit differently this year, you guys. I'm gonna just be adding curriculum as we go. So yeah, it's super easy to get involved, to join our tribe, and I would love to have you. I'll leave all the information down in the description for you if you would like to join us. That is it, you guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and to click that subscribe button if you want to become part of our tribe. Also, YouTube's terrible at letting you guys know when I upload videos, so if you want to be notified, if you want to be positive that you're being notified when I post, just click the little bell and it will send my video right to you when I post it. So that's super fun. I love that. Thank you guys so much for being here and for watching and for showing up for your spiritual practice. I'm so, so happy to have you here, to be teaching you, to be on this journey with you, and I just have so much gratitude for you guys. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video.